Hello. Can you hear me? Hey, Polly. Hey, Chris. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Polly. How's everybody's Tuesday? Oh, I guess I should shut this live down a little bit. Yeah, Polly, you early today. Hey, Lydia. Hey, Tabitha Jenny. What's going on? Dude, that's popping off in the world of youth justice. Oh, yeah. You know how it is to get a little warm? Don't nobody know how to act. Nobody knows how to act when it gets a little warm outside. Just cut a rug. Even the grown people, y'all see how these people been acting? Just embarrassing. That's all I gotta say. Embarrassing. Got to be more careful. See y'all in a minute. Just embarrassing, y'all. The way these people have been cutting up on this here app. But no home training, child. You might be right about that. At least my kids are children have right. Cause baby, these the grown folks is whoo no home training. Deeper. They done took messy talk over around the corner and just we just gotta catch up. Today we're gonna catch up on some of the stuff. Half of us missed a little bit of it. Half of us still got a lot of questions about all of it. Um, hey, Aaron. Half of us. Hey, Renee. Half of us is like, what the fuck? Because this shit is crazy. I don't know. I think we did all went crazy. But they did all went crazy. Hey, Sunshine. How are you? Don't forget to message me the birthday plans because you know our season is approaching. All I caught this weekend. Child, listen. Did you catch anything today, Polly? Because it was crazy. Listen, message me so I know, empty out my wallet for you Leos. Um, right, even Tasha K like, what the fuck y'all got going on over there? Why would they go over to that lady platform and do such a thing? I can't understand. Toya, I can't understand. Hey, Texas Jim, why they went over to that lady's platform and told all of their business. Messy talk got to be it got to be what's it called, the upside down. Yes, child. We I'm like I ain't had nothing to do with it, but like just embarrassed to even know that I was even attached to some of these people because y'all really went over here and told this lady all of the insane stuff that's been going on. Second hand, third hand, all the way down to 1,000 head, 2,000, however many hands was in the doggone thing. I just can't process how We thought that it was okay to open up like y'all bag of shit to somebody else. Just just embarrassing. But first, the elephant in the room. Is anybody going to Mountaintops party if she has it? Like right, like we was in a damn confessional. Like it was really a confessional going on. They just said, you know what? Let me one up this one. Let me one up. The panel is open as always. Let me one up her. Let me one up her. You know what? I got a better story to tell because we did this. You know what? Let me tell you what this one did. This one like, and she did this. Just damn embarrassing. I ain't never just sat and just had my mouth open. Just like I can't even believe. It's bad enough we talked about the stuff that happened with Rick. And then it was like, well, let me one up you. Let me tell you what this one did. Let me show you what this one did. Let me tell you how we get there. I know that lady got off that live and said, "Oh, these motherfuckers is a different kind of crazy." Like when you think somebody one kind of crazy, can y'all let the folks up? It won't let me. Y'all hear I'm clicking away. It won't even. They didn't really went over here and told. And I mean, they wanted everybody's business out there. They wanted to tell Tea Time business. They done told the FWA and did what she did to her ex man. And now FWA, I'm listening to the live FWA over there interviewing her kids, spilling all of they damn shit all over the dang old world. What be wrong with y'all?
They're crazy. How
Y'all
you
go ahead,
doing?
Daddy B. Hold on. I see you talking, but it might just be me.
Can you hear me now? Can y'all let her come with me?
I can hear you, but it sounds like you got a little echo. Just say it something again.
I got y'all on the iPad.
Okay, you sound better.
No, my value was low. I was just trying to find it.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Oh, let me
I mean,
turn
I
this.
knew she was talking. I knew my value was low. I knew it wasn't nothing like going on with her. But y'all really went over to that lady live and showed, not y'all, messy TikTok. Y'all know who y'all is. Y'all really went over there and showed y'all natural, all different color asses. We should be, y'all should be absolutely in fucking embarrassed. I can't. Right. Blogger, that's what I said. I said they over there like when your mama call and you like, I'm finna tell, everybody finna get in trouble. And y'all really went to this lady's panel. It showed y'all natural asses over here on this lady's panel. I know she like these got to be the most craziest people she ever met in her life.
Ignorant, ignorant, ignorant. I ain't gonna say the other word.
Now you
Then
got an echo, Kitten.
what
Okay,
two
I
dollar
hear it.
at? And then $2 on 7 pages want to keep coming up there aggravating the hell out that lady to say absolutely nothing.
That was the crazy
The
part.
you argue with FWA every day, so y'all at some point we gotta act like we got just a little bit of sense. Even let me say this, even Heartbreaker knew. Let me just step on up out of this and get on up out the way. Like sometimes we gotta know when. And it's sad because they put a whole stigma on a whole group of people when it's only a couple of when it's only really a handful that act like they just have no sense at all. Yeah, you. Oh yeah, yeah. Most so. I mean, it stemmed from we all know what's going on with Mountaintop. So um, summary. Yesterday, another day of chaos. Um, they got to talking about the mountaintop stuff and how much she's paying and so on and so forth. Of course, it got back to Yanti or Tia Kemp, whichever way y'all know her by, Rick Ross, children's mom, um, child's mom. Um, that apparently they were using her likeness on one of the Be For You award nominees. That's how we kind of, well, it's a whole lot of other stuff before that, but that's kind of how, like, where did Rick Ross come from? I don't know. You'd be like, what? So Tia Kemp is his kid's mom, one of his kids' mom.
There's
So I was
a
just trying to,
page
because
over
everybody
here
might know her a different way. You know, they might
as
know about
Yanti. She
Yanti,
have a
they might
page
know
over here.
about
She
Tia
call
Kemp, they
people
might know about Rick Ross being the mom of one of his children. I don't know. So whichever way, however you know of her. She's also over here on TikTok. She do, be calling folks on that doggone flip phone. If you don't know nothing else, if you know her, you know that doggone flip phone, baby. When she call, get somebody in order, hang up the phone, you know. But at any rate, she was placed on the nominee for, I believe it was Best Morning Show, with some other hosts that host morning show type thing type shows. I don't know if I would call her morning show. I guess you call it whatever you want to call it. However, she's on there. Um, Miss Delightful and Receipts Only went over to Tasha K. Tasha K does a segment like, you know, like what's the mess? They, she's into mess, she's into drama. They went over there and they started talking about it. So they started talking about the mess of this party that Mountaintop is creating, uh, well, award show that she's created, and the price of the award show. You all know the price of the award show. The VIP is $375 for it, entrance only, and whatever the VIP people get, $275 for general admission. Um, Plus, if you are a nominee and say, like, if I was a nominee and you guys said, you know what, I want her to win, so you guys will have to pay $5 per entry as well for your person to win an award. Baby, give me the $5 if I ever get on anybody's nominee. Don't nominate me for shit. Not like that. Give me the $5. You ain't gonna give it to them. I'll drink enough. And I ain't going. But at any rate, uh, Tia Kemp ended up being a nominee. So how the nominations work? Apparently, um, you can nominate somebody and they decided they're gonna put you on the thing. Now, how it should have worked and how it should always work is if you were nominated, you should tell the person that they nominated so they can say yes or no. I want my people to do X, Y, and Z. Blah 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 blah. None of that happened. Tia, who is a notable person, um, you know, okay, let me say this first before we go any further. Everybody's name is their own likeness. I don't care how big or how small you label somebody is. My name is my likeness. You can't go and put my name on a flyer and say, hey, she about to come and do some workouts and blah, 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 this, that, and the other. I would be the same livid that Tia was. Because if I have not had a conversation with you, I haven't signed a contract with you, I don't even know what you got going on, but because you know I do whatever it is that I do, and whatever my likeness is, you decide, oh, I'm just gonna throw her on there because I know that people in the fitness world or people in this industry are going to come because they see her on this flyer. You could be sued. It doesn't mean that I gotta have my name trademarked. It don't mean I gotta be this quote unquote huge notoriety name. Your name is your likeness, and whatever it is that you do, nobody can just go and say, oh, let me just use her name or use your name just all willy-nilly. I don't care if you make a penny off of it. um, a person can be pissed off and they can sue you. So fast forward to them going to Tasha K. We all know Delightful and Receipts went over there because they was just trying to spill a little mess, because that's a little segment, that's a segment that Tasha has on her show, and it went motherfucker left. So they get to talk about the prices of the tickets, the voting, and somebody said, oh, and by the way, Yahtzee is on there. Now, mind you, I guess Jancy and Tasha are, cool. She said, "Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Let me call my girl and see if she know what's like what's going on." And it went kind of downhill from there. They finally got in touch with Tia. She got a little pissed off. She went over to HB's panel uh, because HB, of course, being HB, went up and said, "Oh, I'm the spokesperson for Mountain." I was about to say Mountain Dew, Mountaintop. Um, and I'm helping her revamp and blah 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 this that and the other, explaining all of these things. She took ownership of Mountaintop's fuck ups. She inserted herself into it, and I won't say she wasn't trying to help. I don't know if she was just clout chasing. I don't know if she was just whatever her thing is. Tia gets mad. Tia said, "Hey, Am- get everybody pages down. Report them all. Do all of these things. Do all of this. Blah 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 blah." And so now where we are is that Mountaintop is MIA. HB early this morning didn't give a fuck about Mountaintop, even after the debacle. Somebody was like, "Did you check on the lady? Her nose was bleeding. Her blood pressure was high. She did a little cry a couple of times." And she said, "Oh, that was yesterday. I don't give a fuck about that." On to whatever she was talking about. So let me tell y'all this. But y'all be falling for the old banana in the tailpipe with HB because y'all know she would ever. It was nothing but a clout chase for her. She wanted to get some notoriety with Tasha K. Uh, you know, uh, bad publicity or bad whatever is still publicity to some people. So y'all know if you see her lives or hear anything, she ain't give a fuck about nobody but herself. So fast forward to today. We thought it had all died down. We thought like, we still trying to figure out what's going on with the party because, before you awards is gone.
Tashi,
Huh? Huh?
you left something out.
Huh?
You left something out.
What?
She made $600 yesterday.
Who?
HB.
Oh, well, I don't care about that. I don't clock nobody.
Wait,
I don't care
wait.
about the party.
But guess what? She got more than Mountaintop.
Well, by the time I wasn't there. So, I mean, I don't know about that. I don't care about nobody's money. Um,
It
so
was a money grab.
I mean, and it probably was like, but again, she wanted the clout. She wants the clout. She wants to be over there. She wants to be, whatever comes with it. It could be the money. It could be just the notoriety. It could just be to be, intertwined with somebody that's at the next level. So, but so fast forward today, they do another live, and Tasha K does another live because she gets off the live yesterday because she had to do her own show that she does on YouTube, and so she wants to kind of come back and kind of revisit and see, like what the fuck is going on over here in this little corner of the app called Messy Talk. So she does. HB goes up there, so it's a nice little sweet little conversation. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, let's let y'all hear it. It went left. It went left. I said, "Oh, I don't know if we was prepared for that part."
Well,
Huh? Oh, that's somebody called. That's right, the first one.
thanks, Bridget.
I don't even tell somebody to kill themselves.
Oh,
You're supposed to do that first. You're supposed to be a businesswoman.
okay, y'all. So this is how it leads up to HB coming on the panel. Now she's still going over like the mountaintop of it all, and how whatever, and then it goes into her HB's conversation.
You're supposed to book your venue, negotiate with the act, the performer. Then you put your tickets on sale once you got contracts.
Hey, Bestie.
That's how you do it.
Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for the heart.
But they out here scamming and thought I was finna help them. I said, I'm gonna call Tia
What again?
So remember on yesterday, Tia, you know, was upset. She put out a PSA like take down HB and take down mountaintop pages, get whatever um, uh, promotion that they found um, up. Basically, take the pages down. Now, was she right for doing that? No. However, because she didn't actually have proof of what she was saying, to take their entire pages down. Was she wrong for saying that? Yes. Was she right for saying get down whatever promotion that they found? Yes, in my opinion. Do I think that her reaction was spot on? Absolutely. Um, but not the part of taking their pages down. Um, she should have, you know, if she would have seen the post, what I think happened was Mountaintop was able to get in front of it before anybody could get to the pages, and she took down the whole page. The whole page, the entire page is gone, not just the post. My question is, how would you all feel if your likeness was used the way that Mountaintop used Tia Kemp's likeness? Before we finish.
Well, if I was Yanti, I would be
No, if you were
upset as
Danny
well.
V, don't worry about being Yancy. If you
Uh,
were Danny V, how
okay.
would you feel about your likeness being used the way her likeness was used?
I would. I don't know if I would go to the extent of how upset she was, but yes, I would be pissed. Like it's gonna definitely be a conversation.
David,
Been upset too, because I don't even know you, lady. I don't even know you. And you got my name and my likeness on a flyer? Yeah, I would have been pissed. I would be pissed.
but what if it wasn't a flyer? Let's just say, because I know what you do. What if it was crochet and somebody said, you know what, Diamond Jenny is about to show up. She about to break out all of her stuff, and you haven't had
Oh
one
yeah, no, I'm
conversation.
pissed.
Oh
But
no,
that's what I'm
hell
saying.
no.
But y'all, because y'all thinking about it in Tia's likeness, I'm saying in your likeness because
No, I'm
don't
saying it in my likeness.
right in your likeness. Like
Yeah,
somebody
I
got
would
you
be
on a
pissed.
flyer,
Uh,
like you know what, she about to show up and she about to have all of these crochet hats and scarves and outfits and shit, and you like, well, hell, I don't even know who this person is.
And
And
who
here it
paying for
is
my
now. Your
flight and my
name is out
hotel?
there. Your
oh
name is
yeah,
out there.
and I want
You
my
don't
money.
show up.
And I want my money.
Right. You don't show up. You
Mm-hmm.
don't. But you don't show up. But think about what the negative aspect could be. You don't show up
It'd
because
be
you don't
like, why
even know what's
Diamond Jenny
going
didn't
on,
show up?
and now somebody,
Mm-hmm.
somebody might have been on your page looking, anticipating, and now here it is. Oh, they'll be like, oh, she don't show the different events, or she don't show up for this, that, and such, and you have no idea. But she's capitalizing off of people that potentially might come to a show because they were coming
Now
for
I'm a
something
scammer.
specifically that you do.
Right. Now,
Mm-hmm.
now
Yeah,
I'm a scammer.
now my reputation is tarnished.
Right.
Yep, I got to
And so that's why and so
legally put my foot in your ass.
right. And so that's why I was trying to explain to somebody else. Some people were saying like she was wrong for overreacting. Like I can't tell her she's wrong for the way she reacts or how she talks. That's something we can't take from her. But her reaction is her reaction because again, if it was me and no matter what it is that I do, whatever it is that you bring to the table, whatever, even if it's not selling something, it could just be like, hell, they told you that you was gonna show up for a meeting at work, and then they put you on this flyer and ain't nobody told you, and now they everybody looking at you, you in the office the next day, everybody looking at you crazy, like, well, damn, this she ain't even show up for the meeting that you don't even know nothing about because they didn't put your likeness, your skills, your whatever on forefront for people to utilize or to obtain or to get. Where can I watch?
Hey,
Destiny, I don't even know where to tell you to
Hey
begin.
Nikki.
I promise you I don't. I can't even. I will tell you maybe to go back and look at MB Twirl. I think as early back as probably, I think there's a Trina clip or Taylor's clip that's out there that kind of starts it. Um, but it was so much. When I say all day yesterday, literally the entire day yesterday and half of the day today.
Tashi, can I say this though?
Uh huh.
I don't think it would have gotten as far as it did if they hadn't have done in true messy talk fashion, started going off on that lady.
Now I don't disagree with that part. I completely agree with that. They deal with their messy talk stuff, the messy talk stuff. However, I just also know how I would feel if I was her, just
Oh,
getting hundreds of
I
messages,
definitely
probably
know.
right, hundreds of messages from people like, hey, it's these people over here, and it's one thing to not even know who the damn people are. Like
And
I
I
don't even know
definitely
who these
agree
people
with that.
are. Right.
I definitely agree with that. And I believe like she has every right to be upset. How she felt was how she felt. I can't take that away from her.
Right.
I would be upset. But I think that it didn't have to go as far as it did had they not done what they did in true messy talk fashion when she was trying to go over there and just have a regular conversation. But they got to do what they do, and they took it further. Or I should say, they made it go further than what it had to go.
Right. Anybody else? Hey, Salty.
I would have been mad. We would have to have a conversation. Um, and I want my money because I know you made some money off my likeness. I want my money. And if you can't give it to me, then I'm gonna have to get a lawyer.
Well, this. Okay, we back to the video. This is Yanti going off. Hey, MLW.
Important things. And you right here got somebody blowing my motherfucking phone up. I don't know what for. And it's cause a bitch on here selling some tickets for $300 with my name. Right. And then you over there ranting all your big fucking fat swollen ass cholesterol. Oh Lord, looking full of fucking fat holes sitting up, study on live. First of all, don't be telling me I gave her the wrong name. I ain't telling no name. I just said TikTok. You need to get up over there. So a lot of people DM'd her to tell her what was going on. Because I don't know these folks. Heartbreak.
Oh,
Come on up in here. We at?
now this is
We at
today.
Heartbreak. Come on up in here. Where you at? Come
Maybe
on up
she
here.
sure can, cuz.
So it wasn't on you to tell her no names because you're not the person who reported this. Messy Talk came up here telling you something. So it was yesterday when I came up. Only thing I could do is provide you a little bit of information about what happened. You know what I mean? A little bit better than the two ladies that was up here. I have nothing to do with the event. I don't work for the lady that do the event. I was not attending the event. I'm not even a nominee of the events. Only thing I could do as somebody who's well known on Messy Talk is provide you what I did know. Hell, I didn't even know the ticket price yesterday. The tickets are $375. I thought they was only $75. So Tia came in my comment section, Tasha, and she said, "What my name on?" I'm trying to find a flyer. She go post on her story to take me down. I'm like, no, not me, because they don't got nothing to do with me. So she told them to report my live and to report my CA, my Cash App, and to send tons of requests. But I don't have nothing to do with the event. It's Mountaintop's event. Only thing I could do is give y'all a little information on.
Mountaintop? Get Mountaintop up in here. Who is that?
She deactivated her whole goddamn page.
She's running. So
What
she,
a flyer
she done ran off with the money?
Yes. So when I was trying to find the
I
flyer
guess.
for Tia yesterday, the page was gone. The Mountaintop page is gone. It's supposed to be like B and then the number 4 U awards.
Because Tia got a big following. And so, yes, her followers can simulate a takedown of a creator. So she
and they flagged
by deleting that lady's name off her page.
Yeah, because what I was telling Mountaintop all morning, you need to cancel your event because it's too much of a shit show to even try to clean something up. So, yeah, Tia did. She told them to come report my page. They did. Her supporters did. My gifting got suspended and stuff like that. I got tons of flags. She also told them to report my Cash App. They did that.
Well, let me ask you something, Heartbreak. Because, I don't know you.
This the left turn, y'all.
But, they've been telling me I need to watch out for you. They said you the person with the problem on here. They said you was responsible for getting a girl to unalive herself. Is that true?
No. Mm-mm. Only person that's responsible for unaliving themselves is yourself. Thank you, twin. Yeah, only yourself. Right?
So you didn't bully nobody?
Not at all. I respond. You play with me, I go there.
So
whatever you do with your life after that,
are you happy about a black woman unaliving herself?
Oh, absolutely not. I don't know how you got that from that, but no.
It was just your tone.
Oh, what?
You didn't sound very empathetic or compassionate or remorseful. It's kind of like you wanted her.
No, she didn't do it for that reason. She didn't do it for TikTok.
How do you know that though? I mean, the woman is not clear.
She has tons of clips that makes it clear. Oh, she do. She has spoke for herself. She has tons of clips that says y'all would never be the reason. She has issues before she came to the app.
So if she had issues before she came to the app, how did you get into it with her? Because you sound very sound-minded. You sound very sure of self. You sound very confident.
If you're on this app and you're picking with someone, it's not our responsibility to know where your mental is. We're not health professionals. It's not our responsibility to give you grace. We have to leave people alone. That's just like if Mountaintop goes and do something to herself.
Did you take your own advice and leave her alone?
I did. I actually blocked her and she paid $500 to get unblocked to be in my space.
She paid you $500 to unblock her.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, she did.
Continue to bully her.
It was never bullying. Who's paying somebody $500 to bully them? Because that's what it sounded like to me at that point.
So it sounds like the person who paid you $500 was trying to buy validation, was trying to buy friendship because they had low self-esteem, and you knew that.
No, that's actually not what she did. She bought it so she can come in and mute and harass other people in the chat to have control in the space she was in.
So, okay, let's just say we having word salad back and forth. That's two content creators. Like, I got beef, you got beef, or whatnot. And then you could clearly look, because I'm familiar with the young lady that they're talking about, but I had no clue that when I invited you up yesterday that you were the one that really had the hand in ensuring and telling her to unalive herself. Did you ever tell her that?
About 15 of us did on that side. We tell each other that every day. She told me to do the same.
I have never, ever told anybody in my life, not even my worst enemy, to unalive themselves.
That's why I didn't say you. I said about 15 of us. She told me the same.
So you're not taking personal responsibility. So basically you're saying it was just 15 of us. You don't want to take personal responsibility for your
hand in this. I already have. I have a billion times. There is things I could have did better. There's things I do better now.
I don't know. Because I got so many DMs about you.
Like what?
They said you actually took pleasure.
Did I?
In that woman unaliving herself.
Oh. Wow.
And I didn't hear you say, like, I'm sorry, her family.
It's been said. You may not have. It's been said. It's been a lot. Actually, a lot has been said.
Thank you, Donna.
Why they don't like you on this app? They don't like you.
Because I don't play with bitches. They can't play with me. That's why.
That's you seem like a very well put together, confident woman. At least that's what you want to be. So why would you need to go back and forth with people? Why don't you need to tell somebody to kill themselves to make yourself feel?
If you tell me to take my life, what you think I'm gonna meet you with?
I meet people where that woman told you to take your life.
He has.
You already know.
And a little worse. Yes.
So why is it that they're saying that she never did anything? It was all you.
They're not. They're not. Those are people that ain't even from our side.
You're supposed to do that first. You're supposed to be a businesswoman first.
Oh, hold on.
Heartbreaker should have just stayed her ass in the comments. She shouldn't have got her ass in that box.
To make yourself feel.
If you tell me to
a bully and she harassed Rizzy.
She paid to be a moderator, and I put one of your people.
I don't actually. You need to tell somebody to kill themselves to make yourself feel.
If you tell me to take my life, what you think I'm gonna meet you with? I meet people where they.
That woman told you to take your life.
He has, yes, and a little worse, yes.
So why is it that they're saying that she never did anything? It was all you.
They're not. They're not. Those are people that ain't even from our side. It's just the truth. One thing about me, Tasha, I don't bother nobody that don't bother me. If
She
you
looks
bother me,
so
it's like if you
disgusted.
pinch me and I put
I
one in
could
your
just
head, that's
imagine
show
how her face
business. You
was
just can't
looking.
go,
She
you
looks
can't pick with
so
everybody.
Show business.
disgusted.
Like whoever, if you picking with people in the way they, you can't pretty much you can't police it.
You said show business. Are you famous?
No, not show business. I said if somebody pinches me and I put one in your head, that's Joe business. That's not my problem. You can't pick with everybody. Everybody is not the same. It's just not. I'm not. I'm from Florida. You gonna get everything I got.
I'm from Florida too, and I have never ever asked anybody to unalive themselves. I don't give a damn what type of energy they grow at me. I don't need somebody to unalive themselves to make me feel better.
Or you a better woman than I am.
Bitch. What'd you say?
You're a better woman. You're a better woman than I am.
I highly doubt that. I just think you know, you're.
Just gotta leave people alone. I've been bullied on this app too, but because I keep, you can't get bullied.
Backing away though, like.
But I have
every fight ain't for you. What's wrong with just backing away? And listen, I'm not coming to here. I'm not coming to you like I'm perfect or anything like that. But what I can say is that I've never asked anybody to unalive themselves just because I don't know how to handle myself intellectually when we're going back and forth as two people. I can respond with my words, and I don't need to respond with my words telling people to kill themselves or that you should do that, regardless if you wish that on me. I don't send that type of energy back. I can eat you up.
Women are emotionally driven.
But here's the thing: if y'all knew she had mental health issues, if you knew this woman was trying to pay you to be her friend, then you knew damn well that you had power over. You had power over her. Am I lying?
Tasha, that's not what she paid for.
Did
She
Tasha K
paid
bully?
she paid to be a moderator.
So the question is, did Tasha K bully Cardi B? I don't know.
According to the courts, yes.
Oh well, yeah, there you have it. I don't, cause
Nope.
I don't know I don't know nothing but that she owes her money. Have I ever digged into the case? No, I don't. So I can't say I don't. I don't know what the case entails outside of she owe her money.
She said that lady had an STD and wouldn't retract it.
But that's not bullying. That's just making a statement.
Well, she kept saying it.
That's not bullying. That's just making a statement.
Okay.
She
Oh,
defaming her.
y'all know
Y'all got
I don't like
we gotta
Chalupa
use the
B, so
term in
I
the right
said
way.
no.
Bullying is like she's just every moment, every time she does this, that. But if she makes a statement and she decides not to retract it, or she says that it's not alleged, then that's defamation. But that's not bullying. Um, Tasha HBR the same. It could be said. Um, yeah, but I like bullying is like every time she sing Cardi B, Rizzy was bullied. Every time she went places, people were on her. Some of the same people were on her. Every time she went here, somebody was on her. Every time she did that wasn't the same with Cardi B. Now Tasha K may have made a statement that was defaming of her, made her look bad, but she wasn't. Every time they were together, or you know, social media wise, or something like that, or every day she was putting up something about Cardi B, then I would say that would be bullying. But if she just made a statement, even if she made it a couple of times, she just made some ignorant ass statements that were defamatory. I wouldn't say that that's bullying. It was just ignorant, untrue statements.
You cannot bully somebody just by dropping them
Yeah,
out of a box.
and what I will say is I'm not gonna say that Rizzy didn't do things to other people, and that would be unrealistic of me to say. But what I will say is that one person being bombarded by sometimes tens and hundreds of people at one time is completely different. So I don't take away anything that she's done. I'm not that. I don't just see it just one side. I know that she played a role in some of the reactions that she got from other people, but I also know that somebody that is, the moment they enter the room, is like pounced on. The moment that they come into the panel, open their mouth, is like pounced on. Um, Saying that you know, essayed somebody and you've never had sex is insane. So all of those things, all of the compilation of things was bullying because it was ongoing and it was constantly. That's what bullying is. If it just happened one time, we say, oh, it was just a one time incident, or every so often, but it was constant. It's no time that we can't say that we didn't enter a room that Rizzy was in, that somebody in the chat wasn't saying something, or somebody wasn't going to come up and say something to her. Her power was, let me be a mod so I can drop her. Will I say that she's wrong for that? It could be. But it's also part of the game because it happens, other people would do it. So it was one of those fair things. But the just the constant attacks on her, the constant this, people saying I'm gonna read your story, your horrible stories online. People doing all of those things. She couldn't get a she there was no way for her to be able to fend off of all of these people outside of utilizing what I had was my money. Utilizing what I had was, once I did have a little bit of the little bit of power that I could do, I could mute you, I could drop you, and so on and so forth. That's the only power that she had because she could not out word or out. She couldn't type in the comments for every single person that says something to her and go. She couldn't. It would be virtually impossible. I know I've sat in the room and I mean the moment that her name go across the board, it's like, oh, here she comes. That was bullying. No matter how we want to, how we want to swing it, do it, and say it, it's bullying. And some people can handle it, and some people can. Some people, she tried to fight as the best way she knew how to fight, and she just, and we see at the end, she just couldn't win. We see, I'll say this: we seen how when BK was on her ass, everybody was on her ass. We seen when BK say, "Hey, I'm back cool with her." Everybody else was cool with her. So the sway of the people. It takes it definitely takes two to tango. Way, that's her way. Yeah, because that Donna, that was the only way that she could. That was her only leverage. Nobody can fight hundreds of thousands of comments and people and so on and so forth. It's virtually impossible.
Hey Tashi, real quick, I just want to know why I got muted. I was just asking a question.
I don't know who muted you. Don't mute nobody, y'all. Yeah, I don't. I didn't even see what the question was. What was the question?
I had already asked it. We was just conversating back and forth.
Oh,
But I mean, I just wanted to know your moderators is muting people. Like I can't even comment.
yeah.
So that was all. But thank you for responding, Tashi. I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah. What was said that y'all wanted to mute? Robert, what was said that was mute worthy? I didn't because I wasn't reading the chat. I ain't see nothing crazy. Somebody let her up. My thing stuck.
Let who up?
Bridget, thing stuck.
I don't see you.
Bridget, thing. I mean, redo it because I think your time ran out. Oh, there you go.
Again, I did it and I'll do it again. Her and that other bitch was in the comments talking shit back and forth, talking about Rizzy. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but what they say? What? That's what I'm lost. What happened?
You know good and damn well I don't remember what they said. But she said it and she made me mad when she said it. Don't come up here talking to me either.
So lost.
Well, something about
Yeah,
Rizzy
right.
that
So
Leah
the only
said.
thing that happened. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go
You can go,
ahead. Go
Diamond.
ahead.
I was gonna say the Leah person said something about. She said something. All I did was responded. But y'all have to understand: one, this Tashi panel, and number two, just because somebody disagrees don't mean that you mute them. I wasn't being rude, disrespectful. I was simply just asking a question. So at some point, you got to learn how to take your feelings out of it. And she's hosting a panel, and we're having a conversation, and it's okay for people to speak their mind. And you ain't got to call nobody no bitch. Like, come on now, it's never that deep. But thank you so much, Tasi, for responding.
No problem.
Maybe she need a little moderator etiquette, but y'all take y'all jobs so seriously. But thanks so much. Do I need to stay on the panel in case she come back? I'm here. She ain't have to drop.
Bridget, you
We
gonna stay
good?
on
Five,
this
four,
one?
three, two, one. All right. Thank you.
my space so that she can block and mute other people. That's not paying to be my friend. We were already friends. We talked every morning, every evening, every night. We were already cool. You didn't have to pay to be my friend. That's it. Somebody paid to block you out my space. You paid to get unblocked and get back in my space. That has nothing to do with it.
Anybody else want to speak on this in the chat real quick? Because I'm not here to try to act like I was a part of it. I did hear about it, but I didn't know that I had allowed you to come up. And I said, now, you were the main one out here, giving out specifics regarding this whole Tia Kemp thing. And they said, Tasha, you have no idea who you're dealing with.
It's a lot of people on. It's a lot of things on this app that we can do and say to people that can contribute to them taking their lives without saying, do it to yourself. So that's just it. I don't know.
Who wants to speak on this? All right. I don't know. I ain't had no. It didn't feel like I was talking to a person that really gave a damn.
Dropped what?
But there's a woman that's dead. I would feel terrible about myself. I wouldn't even continue to come on this platform.
I just say in this clip it was quite disturbing, but what do you expect from my right?
I don't know. I didn't know until y'all had told me what was going on. I had no clue that who I was dealing with, because I would have never allowed them the space to do that. But since she inserted herself into this Tia Kemp shit, I said, well, why not just hit her with that? So it was very heartless. Very. Yeah, she sound cold, but she sound like she would probably kill somebody herself. So she would, if I can get you to do it mentally by fucking you over, like, that's a power dynamic. The fact that you
Queen K, this is Tasha K.
Huh? Yeah, you're right. The first, because I ain't used to being over here on TikTok, so I gotta watch the words that I say. But I'm just saying, if a woman is paying you to be your friend, that should tell you how she feels about herself. And she probably gets her energy and her, just her ability to feel like somebody from people paying her to be in their space. Like that. When she said show business, I knew she was full. I said, what's show business? You in show business? You work in Hollywood? Who is this? Who should I let up? I got LaDonna, Hot Mama, Delidia, Purely Purpose, Ruthly, Blow, Delisha, Friends with Benny. Who should I let up? Chrissy Baby, Understand. Who can speak on this? Who? All of them? Okay, I'll let all of them up then. But y'all got to take y'all time talking and don't be talking over people, okay? All right.
Can I say something real quick?
FWA.
On
FWA at some point is gonna be on the panel, but not this.
TikTok, it's not defending of her actions, but on TikTok, people pay to be moderators. What she was saying was one of her moderators blocked her out of her chat. And in order to get unblocked on TikTok, you gotta pay to get unblocked. So that's what the girl did. She didn't pay for friendship. She paid to get unblocked and become a moderator.
What?
That's a lie.
Oh.
That's the craziest
people
shit
do
I've
it
ever
all
heard in
the
my
time.
life.
Y'all
I've
need to
been
stop
moderators
lying.
for 14 years. Ain't nobody ever paid me to moderate my page. That
Heartbreaker is a bully.
I have
Heartbreaker
came
is
across-
a bully, and she harassed Rizzy literally to death. And she just got her little minions, the ones that sit in her camp and know she is a liar. She has even put somebody's baby in a casket. That girl is evil. Heartbreaker. She is evil. And they know she is. They just taking up for her because they scared of her. She has doxed so many people. She has sent police to people's house. She have called DCF on so many people where their children had to be interviewed and violated. Heartbreaker is a fucking devil. And I've watched her since she started on Messy Talk when she left the red pill side. She is a liar, and she bullied and harassed Rizzy to death. She knew her mental state. That girl just wanted to belong, and Heartbreaker took advantage of it. 15 people did not tell Rizzy to unalive. She's a fucking lie. And the ones that's taking up for her, they just doing that because they're afraid of her.
She's a liar, and they know she is. 3P, you want to speak on this? She has.
I got a question. Do y'all agree with the with the left turn that came about because of her inserting herself in the mountaintops debacle? Do y'all think they
I
should?
don't think Rizzy should have been brought up at all. She didn't have anything to do with this situation. I don't think she should have been brought up.
Agree.
Yeah.
Let that baby rest at this point. Jesus.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
how I felt. I was like, oh God, I was,
Yeah, she been through enough while she was already on this earth. At this point in time, the baby been gone for a couple months. Leave her alone. Period. People need to stop bringing her up, regardless if you agree with how she went about things. Stop bringing her up.
but what I will say is, so one thing I believe in is I believe in energy, and I believe her energy is not settled as it relates to TikTok, and that's why it keeps coming up because I think something needs to happen. You know, what that something is, it ain't for me to determine, it ain't for me to say, but I think that something needs to happen. I think that maybe this was a way of more eyes hearing and seeing it a little bit differently. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but it is just something that this just haphazardly came up, um, just to be now broadcasted to when Tasha K's live ended. I stayed just so I could specifically see it was 20K people circulating in and out of the room, and so that's, you know, however many people were circulating that have now are gonna go and look at this story. Who's to say? Yeah, I know some people were saying, "Oh, the case is closed. The case is closed," but all cases that are closed, that don't mean that they can't be opened and something else may resurface or whatever, what have you. You just never know. You just never know what it is. So I just think that her energy is not fully rested, and so that's why we keep on every, like I say, like every month or two, we kind of get back in the Rizzy circle. Oh, see, as we should have said nothing. Right. If I was HB, I probably would have. I would have left. I would have not. I would have not reopened it because again, the point that now she's gonna have to fight this. She's gonna reopen up this, and then she's gonna have to now think about. You know, she was a little bit cold. She was a little bit insensitive. She was insensitive, not a little bit. She was. It was no like, you know, finality. There was no like concern or compassion with what she was saying. Not even a like, yeah, I'm sorry that that happened. Blah blah blah. It was just kind of matter of fact. Is that part of her personality? It could be. So, but did that fool say prove that she's really gone first? Lord.
Tormented that app. Thank you, Kevin. I wanted to speak on it, but I don't want to speak from a place of ignorance because I don't know her well. I'm just tired of the bully word being thrown around. I was trying to understand how someone comes into someone's space freely, but then claims to be bullied. So I just kind of wanted to understand it on that because I'm like, don't put all the blame on this young lady when someone is clicking on your page freely. But again, I don't know the lady. So I'm not taking sides, but it's just like I didn't want to. I just don't understand how is she being labeled as a bully when you went and paid to be a moderator. People, I don't actually. Need to tell somebody to kill themselves.
So yeah, Tia did. She told him to come.
Was in turn up when we seen this all over social media, and for me to see her that been in my house around with my daughters.
So this some lady who says she knows Heartbreaker.
That's in their 30s, to know that she was doing this type of stuff. This is not the Deja I used to know. And for them to do this type of stuff to this young lady, it was wrong on all levels. It is no excuse. Every one of them should have been prosecuted. I don't care who you are or where you come from. That child had mental issues and self-esteem issues, and she was going to school to, I guess, be in law or whatever. But at the end of the day, you do not take advantage of somebody's child. She's somebody's child. And for them to make a mockery of this child is just disheartening. I don't get down like that. Deja? Her name is Deja. Her name is Deja.
What's her name?
Rizzy's name is Deja? No, Heartbreak.
Her name is Dasha.
Dasha.
Her name is
Dasha.
Dasha.
But her real name is Deja.
This is why I call y'all dummies. No, it's not. It's not her name. Hey, what up? Hey, Messy Talk.
Yeah, she's right here from Pensacola.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? Who's next? What's up? I'm next. Hey, Messy Talk. What the fuck is y'all doing? We don't answer to no Tasha K, Tasha Bay, nothing. Get the fuck out this motherfucking live. We don't answer to no bitch. What the fuck y'all doing? Don't come back on this motherfucking panel no more. Get the fuck.
But how $2 tell the people don't come back on the panel? And
I
she
know
came
you
up there about
fucking
4 times.
lying.
And then start to tell all of the business. It's $2, where you at, girl? Is you all right? Is you okay? How you go rally up the troops and tell them don't tell, and you come back on 4 different pages to tell everything? You okay?
My God.
Is she okay? I'm just saying, like, she literally gonna
wanted
come
to be
back
the
on
one to
like
tell it.
several different pages.
Because we wanted to be the
And I
one to
guess
tell
every
it.
page had a different personality.
Another one of Messy Talks. Tasha, hey girl, hey, I've been trying to get up here. Another one of most of the people over here on Messy Talk are bullies. There are people who like to break people's confidence and try to fuck over them, call them all kind of names, post them in the backdrop, and all the things. Rizzy was just one of the people trying to fit into that, which she wasn't strong enough for that. She wasn't strong enough for the people she was coming up against. She was paying for relationships. She was paying for protection. She was trying to be liked. She was trying to do all of those things. So who was just something? Was that friends with
I think they put in the chat that friends pew somebody. Why she talking?
Yeah, it's me. Okay, that's friends.
Baby,
Right, so
let
Dino,
me tell y'all something. Messy, y'all was hell today.
did you speak yet? Dino, did you talk? I'm good. How are you, Miss Dino? What you want to say about this? I'm good. So I and my crew watched this entire thing. If you go on this page that I'm in your box on right now, you will see clips from the situation. This story is much deeper than what they are telling you. Yes, it is financial crimes, but that poor child took her life because they lied about SA on her. Yep. They lied and pushed the notion that she had SA a guy that she took on her trip with her. And they continue.
Now you got red. I don't know if it's no love. It's some like, but it definitely ain't no love.
They also. So it was more than just that, though, Tasha. Not only did they go, they had panel after panel after panel pushing the campaign, and I have clips of really even saying it's like they're pushing this campaign to destroy my name. And she wanted to be a lawyer. They held mock courts in Bella Court, and in fact, that was a day, thanks to Heartbreaker, that proved that she also attempted after that mock court, where they found her guilty of SA. There were multiple lies had about this company. Yes, there was a lady who took herself into.
Let me tell y'all, the way Tasha K looking like, what the fuck do y'all got going on over there?
3 to 4 different panels and said, mind you, this young girl was a SA victim herself, said out of her own mouth that, oh, she's just mad because she didn't get the D she paid for. Exactly. And on top of that, to add to, sorry, I thought
she was not ready at all.
Can I say this because I know there's other people talking?
She was chewing that girl so hard and so
fast. It's true. And it's not a lie. And that is exactly what happened. And not only that, Rizzy was a virgin and was a victim of SA by her own, I believe it was a teacher. Because she was her therapist. Therapist, yeah, sorry. Thank you, therapist. By her own therapist that she was going to seek protection from her mental health issues and get cured from. And he raped her. And no, I don't be on y'all side. He held her. I didn't want to go into details because there might be people. Yeah. Can I talk when she done, please? Hold on, because we have some other people that came in here. There's somebody here at the bottom that has. So basically, what I wanted to add to that is that yes, they made fun of her essay. Kiana is the one that put her essay online and doxed her. And Rizzy was very clear about that in a video that she made. And not only did she dox her, she had freaking dinner with the therapist and his wife, and
and said his wife is so pretty. His wife is so pretty. And Hypocrite Finder is that dollar person that just told Messy Talk to leave. You might want to block her again. Y'all are some bullies and y'all are pathetic. Who is Hypocrite? They in the comments? Finder. Yes, Hypocrite Finder. Oh, they in the comments. Okay, don't worry about that. But she requested up. So, and my last few things. Well, listen, hold on for a second. Understand what's going on? Ladies, how y'all doing? Good. What I had to say, I see no accountability, and everyone's steady saying messy TikTok. It ain't TikTok, it's the people that's behind it. You know, I understand this young lady, took her life. I think that's very sad that people of color would sit back and in this city was and turn up when we seen this all over social media. And for
Child. It's too much.
type of stuff, this is not the danger I used to know. And for them to do this type of stuff to this young lady, it was wrong. Because they was trying to say that y'all was xenophobic and stuff, and y'all didn't like other Africans. Is that true? Yeah. No. Well, I'm against it, right? I'm the few people who they bash. I hate xenophobia. My cleaner is a Zimbabwean. I come from a family who welcomes people from all races. I disagree with it. I think I'm also a foreigner in Cape Town because I come from another state which is called Eastern Cape. It's like a small town that doesn't have opportunities. You don't discriminate against other Africans as a South African. Exactly. I'm like, why are we doing this? Because that's why. Y'all don't want me out there. I don't need a two-show money. No, not the party in Miami, July the 10th. Payment on an investment property on a yacht. You're here because those mantras that you do, girl, they've been working. They've been lately.
So basically, Messy Talk and Drama Talk went over there. It was a lot. I don't think Mountaintop has resurfaced. I don't think. Do you all think, with all of the chaos, all of the mayhem that's going on, should she cancel her events?
Yep.
Why?
Yep.
It's been a shit show from the start.
Why?
Like, she's nominating people that didn't know that they were nominated. You're using people's likeness. And it's just a whole bunch of drama around it. It's just unorganized. It's drama, drama, drama. Girl, just try it again next year.
Why you say yeah,
Mm-mm.
Nikki?
Basically, everything True just said. And you're also putting people on the nominations that said flat out they don't want to be on it.
Right.
You're not getting permission to do these things. And then you have these people that are on this thing and you're getting their people to pay you per vote. So either way, you're getting paid off of these people's names. And half of these people don't even realize they never asked to be on there. And like, I understand where she's coming from with the whole whatever, with the voting thing, right? Because they do have those competitions where it says, oh, 40-year-old, whatever. Let's, you get so many free votes or whoever can pay for votes. But those people signed waivers saying that it was okay for these people to make money off votes with their name. Mountaintop never got those waivers.
Anybody else? Y'all think she should axe it out?
Everything Nikki said, True said, and now I'm gonna add a little spin on it. I'm even going as far as who's buying what's the ticket? 475, something like that. For what?
It's 375 from the last things that I said. Three VIP was 375. I don't recall what it included, but you still that is only entrance into the party.
No, it ain't even worth it.
You
You
still
ain't
have to
having
get
no
there, and you
big
still
time
have to have room and
celebrities,
board. It didn't include that.
singers, and all that. No, I wouldn't dare.
So,
You need to let it go.
Texas Jen, to answer your question, she had a lot of these same issues with the first event. Do you all think that she can come back and recover from this?
No, not unless she goes on a whole separate side that don't know any of this.
No.
Because I feel like not only does she have this issues from this year, she also has a lot of animosity from last year that people were just kind of trying to let her slide. But with all the new bullshit piled on top of it, all of their feelings are now coming out.
Tasha, I got something to say. So she got $375 for them to come to New Orleans.
That's what she's
That
charging
ain't
for
even
the
that much. That's not even that much to even. She charged too much. I'm from here. Like, we don't even charge that much to even book a table
Listen,
if
let me
they
tell
even
you
have
something. I
events.
know I've been there a few times, and I went for a.
And that's not even. And you going to New Orleans, baby? What you going to go see? Bourbon Street, the
I've
casino.
been. I was telling Danny, I went couple, a little while ago, but I went for a weekend event, and it was a cannabis event. So it was all weekend, all kind of activities, um, all kind of seminars. We met a little like couple of little celebrities, not like major celebrities, but they were there, and that was 175, and that was for a Thursday night meet and greet, a Friday night all day seminar, a Saturday, I mean a Friday all day seminar, a Saturday all day seminar, and a Sunday like brunch style thing if you wanted to do that. That was 175.
That's for the whole weekend, but she
Right.
got for a
That's what I said.
day.
That's why I was like, when I thought about it, I was like, shit. I only paid
That's
175
not
for
that's
all of
the
that.
whole. She was she covering the hotel room or something?
No, hotels is not included. You still have to reserve your hotel. You still have to
That's what I
get there,
wanted to
and you
know.
still
Was
had
the
to
hotel
reserve,
covered?
your hotel.
And she's doing
A
it like right during
girl,
Mardi Gras time. Like that was crazy.
It's the end of
baby,
Mardi Gras,
Yeah,
the
Mardi
she
Gras was
not
beginning
gonna
about
of
that
Jazz
get.
day.
Festival.
Right. Technically,
She
Mardi
not
Gras
gonna
was
get that
over with.
nail room, that nail
Maybe
building
that's
around
why
that
she
time.
put Tia Kemp on there so she could get these people to come.
Please no, Tia Kemp still ain't worth 375. Let's be clear.
No, it ain't. But who knows? Her
I mean, like
supporters may
she's
have.
funny, but like other than being funny, what other entertainment is she gonna provide? So,
And then you got that going through Jazz Fest, Mardi Gras. You got Mardi Gras balls are already book events, booking like the part. Where are you gonna have these people at?
she said she
They
had three
already
hotels down
started doing
canal.
that.
So she had three hotel room blocks down canal. So that's another fee. So that's not included in the 375. The 375, and I don't. And let me say this: I don't know if it was going if it included them doing like any other activities. I don't recall seeing it, but I won't. I don't want to 100% say that it is not. But
Baby, I'm gonna need her to do no. She don't need to have no more events. Not now. She don't need to plan no events, especially not out here.
so my
Especially by
okay. So
herself.
my
She
my
don't need to
big
plan another event by herself.
but my
She just
biggest
need to throw herself a birthday party.
but my
That's
biggest
it.
thing was like with all of the things that she had going on with the very first your inaugural event, because people give grace when it's your first event. We know that there's going to be mishaps. We know that there's going to be things that might not be 100%, all put together. However, it was in your city. Like, I believe that you master your city first. You should be able to, effortlessly, make sure people want to come, ticket sales are what they're supposed to be, whatever you promise the people that they're going to get all of the things that was promised to them. There are so many things that now we're finding out that people didn't receive, even down to people receiving whatever the gifts that they were supposed to receive. People didn't receive their magazines. People didn't receive whatever the people paid for VIP, and they still didn't receive those things. Some people didn't get the money that was promised to them if they were number one, two, or three, with ticket sales and drink sales and all of those things. And so, to me, when I take on a daunting task of taking my party somewhere else, when I haven't mastered in the area that I know, I personally I wouldn't, because it is you're added on not only additional costs, you don't have a lot of room for error. So you don't have,
Right.
what if somebody don't show up? Who in New Orleans if the DJ don't show up. You know what I mean? That or something
You gotta
happens that
have backup DJ.
they have to cancel. But you got to know somebody. So like that's what I'm saying. Like she's from Atlanta. That's her area. That's where she lives. She's been there for a long time. You might could call on some connections that you have locally. You can't do that in New Orleans. If you get to New Orleans, then whoever is supposed to be there, car breakdown, equipment don't work. Hell, they have some kind of emergency that comes up. You don't have a lot of wiggle room and room for error. So I just believe you master your own city before you go and you say I'm gonna go take on somebody else's city, and especially with an award show. So like, cause you gotta bring awards, you gotta bring all of the things you gotta do. It's so many things to me that you have to do, and again, you didn't master it the first time. They made it, they made it decent for you, but you didn't. It wasn't mastered as we see now because we're hearing a lot of the complaints now. We're hearing a lot of didn't receive or didn't do or prime example. She was supposed to have an MC. She didn't have an MC because she couldn't afford it. She canceled them literally the night of, or a couple of days before. She
Well,
promised
she
them
had an MC, but decided she wanted to do bigger things with another MC. So she had one
either
originally.
way it goes, she didn't
No,
have
that
it.
was different. That was a different situation. The situation you're talking about is it was like a red carpet kind of talk.
But either
And
way it
she
goes, she didn't have it.
didn't have the
She
money for it.
right.
That was two different situations.
No matter how it flipped out or changed out or whatever, she didn't have it, and it was something that was promised to the people. She didn't have a live band because it was something that was promised to the people. So like, and that's what I mean. And I'm not
Oh
even
wow.
talking about on a financial state. I'm saying just creating something, providing, giving what you provided. Those things weren't provided. Whether you could afford them, they just didn't show
Oh,
or
sorry.
whatever.
Did he
Didn't she
scare
have?
you?
So
Come on.
they really, in my opinion, just had like a little party. Um,
Yeah.
I don't want to say a little because I don't want to minimize nobody's stuff. They had a party that was just, for the people. She celebrated a few of the people. Some people got awards. Um, uh, I know that they were supposed to be paid out. I do know Dex from the salon was like the number one person, so she was supposed to get $1,000 plus like some awards and like some special pictures and spotlight in the magazine, and it was a couple of
A
things.
magazine?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Lord.
So
Yeah, I
can
don't I
I
don't
ask you?
think she would be down here. I don't. Cause it's not, if you don't know it,
Wheeler Pearl
which
was there. Wheeler Pearl, you still in? Because Wheeler Pearl did
and
come.
then plus she got
I'm
like 3 hotels on Canal Street. Them the highest hotels that it is. Cause you
what
right
was
there off the river and you got Bourbon like right behind it.
what was the question?
I don't remember what the question was.
can I say this real quick?
Mhm.
I think that she could have done much better if she had just admitted to the fault that there was. I think with her playing playing stupid, playing like she didn't know this, that, and the third, and
Uh,
not admitting to the things that she didn't do correctly, that's what also made, everybody be like, well, you didn't do this, well, you didn't do this, well, you didn't do this, you didn't do this. Not only that, she put the people on there that said they didn't want their names on there. People would have left you alone if you just left them alone. If they said they didn't want it done, then don't do it. And I think that because they were giving her grace. We all know that because we didn't know any of this stuff. Except we know a little bit of it, but we didn't know a lot of this stuff
Right.
until this new stuff surfaced. So I feel like they would have been okay with her had she just owned up to what she did. But to turn around and get a smart ass attitude when somebody say, well, so and so didn't get their money, and for you to say, well, if they're that hard up for the money, they can have it. Like I don't care if I'm hard up, if I'm not hard up. If I won that money at your event, you owe that to me.
And I shouldn't have to call you for it.
Right.
So, are you done, Nikki?
Yeah, go ahead.
I found the question. D Miss Lady asked, how did Blam do his voting when he did the blaming? So what he did, I believe, was voting was free. You could vote as many times as you wanted per
Yeah,
day, I
he had like
believe.
a what's the
And it
name
was through
for it?
email.
Yeah, I was about to
He
say he
had a
had like a
link.
job
Yeah.
form or something.
Yeah. And so he ended up having to go back the second year and redo it because I think and put like a limit per day on it because he had a over massive amount of
Right,
emails
because all of those
for
funds, like if
certain
you use a job
creators.
form, it's gonna bounce back to him.
Right.
But what I will say is, I do I think that charging for votes is absurd? No, I mean I'm big on if you gonna get your money and people gonna pay for it, go right ahead and get it. However, I just it's just I think for the way that she did things to me it put such a bad taste about money with every aspect. So like where I normally wouldn't question, I wouldn't question it. I really wouldn't care. It makes you question. It made you question her because so many things did not happen. So like if people were paying for this, why didn't this cover this? If people were paying for that, why didn't this get done? And so that then opens up the floodgates for everybody to question, well, why you charging for this? Or why you da 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 da? Why you da 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 da? Because you didn't deliver. And that's the bad thing for her is that she didn't deliver because I think that had she delivered with everything that she was supposed to deliver with, um, nobody would question a $5 vote. Nobody would question. Nobody would even be questioning like 375 to go to New Orleans had she delivered. And that's the part that I think that that's the disconnect. And because you did not deliver, you need to go back to where you started and redeem yourself. Don't go trucking down the road, tripling almost your cost of what you did when you couldn't handle what you had right there in your own city. It's my opinion.
Agree with you.
And
I
let,
think
and
if
let
she
me
was
go
gonna
back.
have,
Hold on, Nikki. And to Ashanae's point, do you all think that there's black excellence on the little messy side of TikTok that should be celebrated? But let me put this caveat in there. She did not focus only on messy TikTok. She did go to other sides of TikTok. I don't really know them outside of maybe a little bit of the drama talk. Know them outside of maybe a little bit of the drama talk. Um, did I lose my thing? Did I lose y'all? Okay, I'm back. Um, so she did have a mixture of some other sides of TikTok on there. I don't know the other sides, but I could speak. We could speak specifically for the messy talk side. Do you guys agree that is there really much to celebrate as it relates to what your definition of black excellence is, or excellence is, to be hosting something and spending that kind of money? She put
no, there's nothing excellent about what they do on this side of TikTok.
D. Marie. I do believe that Lord Nine. So she does have some men honorees. I know Michael Scott was one of them, the young man over there on Battle Talk, and then I did see Lord Nine. I can't remember the other two gentlemen. Oh, I think it was Coach Billups. So it's one of them. I can't remember who it is. Um, They are supposed to be the, I guess, honorees for the nights. Um, I don't have much to say about. Mm. I just, yeah,
There's not an excellent about the side.
yeah. So I
There's
don't. Right. Z Marie, no comment. Um, yeah.
the things that it's I
Will I
can't.
say that there are some people that don't maybe have some things that could be could be considered some excellence. I don't think we will ever know because um, so much of the mess is overshadowed with even you really even get to knowing a person for like do because we don't know. It could be some people that do some great things in their community, some great excellence type of things. I it's hard to see them, with the people that she is putting in the forefront. So the people that I feel like she wants to go to the bigger platform, so she wants to utilize those big hosts. Do I see
Hmm.
excellence in any of them? No. Do they have some excellence about them? They may, but like I don't know them. We know them for their mess. So nobody has had a story line that I would say, in my opinion, Tashiana's opinion, that's excellent. I don't. I just don't see it.
I'll put it like this: we have people like I'm gonna use Heartbreaker as an example, right? We've seen her do things like collect money for hurricanes and send people things that they need, and do things like that, right? That would be like, okay, she's not that bad of a person. Okay, maybe there's a little bit of black excellence in there. But then on the flip
I just
side,
think
but
I
wait a
just
minute, Tashi.
I just
But
think she did
wait, what?
a good thing in that
I
moment.
no no. I'm just using her as an example. She's the only one I can think of right now.
Right.
Just as an example. I don't think she's anything excellent about her. I'm just using what she does as an example. She's done all of these things, right? But then it turns around and it cancels it out when you see all of the other things that she does.
Right.
That's where I was getting to.
Right.
Like, and that's how I feel about a lot of these people on this side. The same thing about I just said about Heartbreaker. You might do all of these great things outside of whatever it is on this TikTok app, but everything you do here, it cancels out. You have the one girl that was the woman that was the therapist. That's great. She may do wonderful things outside of here. But when you see the things that she does on here, it cancels that out.
I'll disagree, and I also think like a lot of her focus was so much on the popular creators
Mm-hmm.
that she missed. Like she don't like sometimes you don't realize that you're missing something going with only the popular ones or the ones you felt like could pay for the party. That's essentially what it was. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so will she ever? Because you might have some great people that may be in the midst of that pocket of people that you're dealing with, but you don't know them because all your focus is on let me get to the let me get to the host or the person that the people are up under so that I can get them to get that person to rally to get her people or his people to rally up to come here as opposed to learning who the people are because you might find that it might be some excellence just not in the host and so
Right.
you don't know because you haven't figured it out and the other thing that I said was um, I don't think she will ever have a lot of success if she doesn't build her own community. She has to build her own. no party that she ever will have will ever be successful. And I'm not gonna I'm gonna say even if she went to another side of TikTok, you know, if she goes off the messy side or whatever. Why? Because people don't know her. I don't want to give you any of my money. I mean, I don't want to party with them no way, but don't want to give you any of my money because I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. I just know that you a lady that has what I noticed has always supported a lot of people that, whenever somebody's having something, she's always there. She's, she at, maybe used to give and things of that nature. But outside of that, what do we know about you? And one thing that we know, a lot of these people have their core people because people got to know you from the internet. And so if you don't get out there, you don't put your face out there. The only time we see your face is when you're asking us to, you know, come to your party or explaining what's going on with your party. Nobody knows you. So you'll constantly have this, I got this group. Oh man, this group over here fighting. So now these people not gonna go. Oh, you know what? I got this group. Now, oh no, a couple people over here don't fool with you because they don't like somebody over here that's in another group. So they're not gonna go. And you'll always find that because she hasn't built her own community of people who actually want to support her. Um, and grow off of that instead of trying to grow off of the backs of what everybody else has grown. So until she gets there, she's gonna constantly do this if she decides that, party planning is what she wants to do, or you know, she says she wants to be.
And I'm gonna be real. I think that it may have gone a little better if she had stuck with the original plan. If she had stuck with FOE and them.
Oh, it definitely would have.
Bec- because one thing they're gonna do is support. Because she supported them. They're definitely gonna support her. But the moment she started doing all that backtracking and all that extra shit she was doing,
She
that's when
backtracked.
everything went downhill.
Yeah, she backtracked, and then she also is, you know, trying to appease everybody and what she felt like was her vision. And you will never be able, you never can. Everybody will never be all satisfied. In so many words.
But she doesn't even know her own vision, though, Tashi. That's
She
the
don't.
problem.
I mean, I think she has a little bit of it, but I think again, it's all about. Ooh, this person can do this, so let me add this. This person can do that. If I throw her an idea, and everybody like, yeah, yeah, then she's like, oh, let me add that. Let me add this. Let me add that. Let me add this. And so on and so forth. So as long as she's gonna go with the flow with every vision, she'll constantly be here. If party planning is what she's gonna do, she's never gonna make any money. She's never going to um she's never gonna grow her vision to probably to retirement because you can't. You gotta have a theme, go with it and be okay with it and just move on. Cause guess what? People if they're gonna come, they're gonna come. That's all I know is if they gonna come, they're gonna come. Okay, Twyla. Anything else, Juicy? We know Jay went off on everybody. So Jay was in defense mode because they were mad at. Damn, why I never. So Delightful, they were mad at Delightful, and so that's really what kicked off Jade's fighting for Nisha because Nisha's still mad at Delightful about $500 she gave her a year ago. Um, yeah, I mean, they done cussed the girl out 1,000 times. I don't know. She ain't gonna give you the $500 back. You gave it to her. She spent it. No, I think that came. Somebody called her there like about a month or so ago. Then she was tussling with uh, Trina slash Taylor. They got into a little beef. Then she tussled with AJ a little bit. They was mad at AJ because AJ was kind of defending Delightful. Um, it was just so many tussles. Manny and Candy was partnered up and tag team all of the girls because they keep on saying that they hate black women when they just was trying to tell them that they hate some of y'all women. Um, who else was tussling? There was so many tussles. I done lost count. Trina tussle with somebody else that I can't remember. I mean, Taylor tussled with somebody else. I just can't remember who it was. But yeah, so the last 48 hours have been filled with tussles, and more tussles. Um, Maybe tonight they'll calm down. What I do, Tia Kemp took down her post, telling the people to tear up the things. Hey, Nee, I'm good. How about yourself? Um, so that kind of has calmed down. Mountaintop has not been seen since yesterday. I think her nose was bleeding, her blood pressure was high. So what I will say is that I hope all is well. Her truck, she had a bad day yesterday. Her truck broke down. Baby, y'all tore her ass up, and she got a lot of ass. So y'all know it was a lot of ass to tear up. Y'all, her nose was bleeding, her blood pressure was high. It was a bad day for her, and she done had to shut down her page. So I hope that mentally, honestly, I hope that Texas Jim, I was just hoping nobody would would say nothing. Just let that go past. Need child, girl, you done been so much messy TikTok that went over the Tasha K page and then cut up on Mountaintop. And child, it's a mess. They done brought Rizzy back up. It's girl. It's been a long 36. Okay, a long 36 hours. Baby, they done tore the whole internet down. Listen, sometimes it's good to work so you don't even know what's going on. That'd be a beautiful thing, when you don't got your phone, you disconnected, and you like, cause honey, it was a shit show. Okay, to say the least. But the messy TikTok that made it over there with Tasha K. Tia, so they used Tia Kemp's likeness and put on a flyer for the Mountaintop birthday party. Um, the Mountaintop award show party. Tia that went off and said that report the people's pages. HB said that she was the the spokesperson for Mountaintop, so they done tore her damn page up. They done made Mountaintop take her For You Awards page down. Um, then they went back over to Tasha K's page today to like further explain what was going on, and baby, it opened the floodgates to the whole Rizzy debacle, and then it opened up the floodgates to like everybody else's debacle. They found out that FWA pew pew the husband in the back. Um, girl, they all just they it's when I say a shit show, a shit show. Yes, Rick Ross baby mama. Yes, Yahtzee, girl. They done put Yahtzee on the nominee thing, and she ain't know nothing about it. And somebody went and told Tasha K, and Tasha K know her and call her. And so, Messy TikTok, you guys have officially are the donkeys of the day. I think Empress was recapping yesterday, but because it was so much. I'm sure Empress probably ain't even tipped the iceberg because they would literally went at it from sun up to sun down till the sun came back up again, and it's getting ready to go back down. I think that they probably just finally quieted down, child. And then
Refueling.
right, shut up, Biggie. Police said but they ain't refueling. Baby, listen, this is what we need. All of the gas to just not be available. All the gas stations shut down. Um, Season 100, child. I don't even know what season we on, but it was crazy. And then Jade that cussed out everybody. So Jade went crazy on everybody. If you know Miss Delightful, they back on Miss Delightful ass. So she probably gonna be MIA for a little bit. Um, it's been maybe it's and I can't, usually I'll be like, it's a full moon. I can't even blame it on that because, babe, it's not one in sight. You got to come about a week or so. Was it she was MIA. So let me tell you about Miss Delightful. Miss Delightful ain't never, she MIA, but she ain't MIA. So Because guess what? She was able to go on Tasha K's panel and tell Tasha K all of the deets. So what that tell you? She ain't for real MIA. So, but she should have known that when they finally found her, because you know $2 and them had been looking for her for about a year. So man, yeah. So $2 that was on the hunt for that lady. She got $500 from Nisha Lord. And then boom, and then she was supposed to pay her rent, and something about she didn't pay the rent, or she was supposed to pay something about that so she wouldn't get evicted. But then, now what I will say is she did utilize the money to travel across from Texas to Virginia. So could I be mad that she didn't use it for that purpose, but she did end up relocating? I Could I be 100% mad if I knew that I was giving the money to help and she didn't use it for that purpose? I'm a firm believer in when you give the money, baby, let it go and be done with it. Um, because we do know what we did see in that time is that she did relocate. Um, so I don't know. I don't know if I would be so bent out of shape with her about it. It'll be different if like you see her there, you see her just partying and kicking it and so on and so forth. I probably would be mad, but we did see her pack up her children, pack up what little bit she could have it, and she got on the bus with her kids and went from Texas to Virginia. So I can't be, I don't know. I don't know if I could be so
So she
mad
pulled a
with her.
Taylor.
I guess to a degree. I guess to a degree. But they're mad because they said that they gave her the $500 to give maybe to a landlord to stop an eviction, to slow, pause an eviction or something like that. And then I guess the housing that she was looking for became available. So instead of like really throwing away $500 because she said she still wouldn't have been able to afford to get herself out of the eviction.
I was about to say, but what if they didn't want to take the money? I
They were
mean,
willing to take
she's
the money, so that's why Anisha Laura gave the money. However, she still needed to come up with that was just gonna like pause it for X amount of time. She
right.
wasn't working, so it's not like she could say like, okay, well on the fifth I'm gonna get a check and it will be able to cover this and I will be okay. It wasn't gonna be that. So I mean that's why I say can I be 100% mad at her for
I mean,
thinking that she just thought like I guess she said housing. I guess she had been looking for
she
housing.
still got the housing. So,
Housing became available, and she instead of really like literally throwing away $500 because it wasn't going to help you in the long run because you might be there a week or 2 weeks or whatever. Because I don't think she had like a lot of like turnaround time, and you would still be up against the same thing because she knew that potentially she wouldn't be able to get whatever the funds were to do whatever. Could I be mad that she decided to take the 500 and pack her children
I'm.
up to go to where she knew she would be able to have secure housing? I can't be mad at her. I can't, and I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
I
you
can't
can
be
be
mad at her.
mad,
I
but
mean, I could be
housing is
mad, but
housing.
I could respect her making that decision because she could have blew the money. She could have just blew the money and said fuck everybody.
That part.
So,
And so many people on TikTok, on this side of TikTok, has done it. So,
but we also do know that she does have a history of this pattern of behavior too. So do I understand why they pissed? I can't say that in that aspect either. So it's just
but she has a pattern, a history, and a pattern of doing things like this, right?
that's what they're
So
saying.
why get mad if you're still going to give her the money? You didn't have to give her it.
Right.
If
Well,
you
I
know she
don't.
has a
So let me
pattern.
say this. I don't think that they knew it.
Mm.
But I mean, listen.
I mean, it's like with that other
But people
person
tell
over there.
everything. So I ain't gonna say that somebody didn't mention it because we know how the people are. But
Right. But it's like that other person over there. They get mad every time they ask for money, and they do other things with the money besides what they say they're going to do. But they keep giving her the money.
but I'm
So who
also
can you really
but
be
I
mad at?
Yeah, and then I'm just a big believer in get that damn. If you get that fucking money away, don't
I mean,
I can't be mad.
I
Listen,
feel like that too.
I gave it. All I know is you won't get if you don't do the right thing. I just know never to give it again. That's just me. If you do what you're supposed to do with it, okay,
I
that's
mean,
cool.
you can be mad because if you pull on my heartstring, say you say something to do with your kid, right? You pull on my heartstring. That is the only reason why I gave it to you is because I have a soft spot for kids. And then you turn around with that money, and I see you out there clubbing or you partying or you vacationing. I'm gonna be mad. I'm not gonna lie
Right.
because you took it under false pretenses. Because would I have gave you the money if you didn't say it was for your child?
That's true.
More than likely not.
That's
So am I
true.
gonna be mad? Yeah. But am I going to throw a fit? Probably not. But I know what I wouldn't do again.
That's true. That's true. That's so true. But I mean, I learned my lessons. So, but if I ever give again, it'll be in a free heart. It'll be free. Cause yeah, it's just free. Hey, thank you. But I don't want to keep y'all long. It's Tuesday. I just wanted to talk about the mess for a little bit. Not too long. Everybody got shit to do. I got a bed to climb in after I jump in this here little shower. I don't know if the streets are still hot. Go watch some clips and catch up. If y'all want something to just like be like, BRB, I'm tired.
Tashi,
Huh?
I'm tired. Right, true. I'm tired, bitch. Y'all niggas don't want me out.
Let me say this. I shout out to the people who can tussle back to back to back to back. Y'all are the real MVPs because ain't no way I could be doing all this tussling that y'all do. Like just listening to y'all tussle is exhausting. So I couldn't imagine screaming. But I will say yesterday was a little fun. It did bring us back to kind of a little bit of the old messy talk days where we used to hop from panel to from live to live, listening in, just like it was messy, but not ugly, not nasty, not I'll say this up until the lady started talking about she was feeling sick. The rest of it was just mess. It was just rock good funky mess. Like she didn't do this, they did this. I really like those days. And not, we trying to find out her social security number, where she lived, who she worked for, why she worked for 'em. We don't care about none of that. But just good old school fun hopping from panel to panel mess. It was that was good. Now them nighttime fights when they got because I think somebody was talking about kids and I don't want no parts of that. So messy TikTok. Those is the fights that we looking for. Those are the mess that we looking for. We're not looking for y'all to talk about people who they sleep with, how they sleep with, their kids, their mamas, their grandmamas. We don't want that. We want to just like be messy about like whatever the topic is. If the topic is dirt, let's talk about dirt. All that other stuff, keep it. Let's get back to a little, lighthearted mess when it wasn't so ugh and nasty and you know we don't mind staying up a little, staying up and hopping from lab to lab. Not staying up because maybe we going to sleep. I don't know about y'all, but I'm old, and so I need my I need to stay as vibrant as I need to be for as many days as I need to be. But we're gonna get off here because guess what? We walking in the morning, so I will see you good fine people. Yes, we go to sleep over here at 7 a.m.
Okay.
Central Standard Time. We walk in the morning, and then you get your day started, and you'll appreciate getting your heart rate up. You can also do this like we do chair fit what you share this live, baby? We is finna get up out of here. uh, you can also do it like chair fit if you already at work and you just need to get a little bit of mobility. Make sure that you guys do a nice little stretch from the bed, just 5 minutes. Lay flat in the bed. Stretch yourself from side to side. Do your little sit up. Touch your toes if you can, or get as far as you can. Stretch out them old ass ligaments, okay? When you stretch them out, they will appreciate you. I'm gonna start putting some videos up so y'all can just do some real simple stretches. Nothing too complicated. Nothing too much. We can do it right from the bed so that you won't be feeling like you 1,000 years old and you still in your 30s. I wiggle in the bed from time to from time to time. Babe. We need you to stretch. Jay, we finna get up out of here, babe. So good night. Drink your water. Take your magnesium. Um, don't take no vitamin right now. Magnesium is the only thing you should be taking at nighttime. Put you some water by your bedside so you can drink you some water first thing in the morning to wake up yourself. Take them damn snacks from off the side of the bed so you don't be having your digestion going in the middle of the night. Don't get y'all asses up. Eat it at nighttime. Let your body do what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Whoever put them eyeballs in here, that's for you. Get that shit up off of the side of your bed.
You so damn judgmental.
Get it up off of there.
Leave my snack.
Being a diabetic, unless you're a brittle diabetic, don't mean you're supposed to have no snack. Did the doctor order you to have a snack in the middle of the night? Do you drop in the middle of the night? Where's the last meal that you eat? Now you're going to make the nurse come out. What's the last meal that you eat? Is it a carb heavy meal? Because that should be eaten if you're a diabetic at nighttime. Instead of a fat heavy meal or a meat heavy meal, it should be a carb heavy meal so it can carry you into the morning hours.
Get her, Tashi.
According to the scale, I lost 10 pounds. No snacking by the bedside definitely does work. There you go. Drink your water. Mind your business. When you mind your business, your cortisol stays low and you lose a little bit more weight too. And on that note, don't be spilling no cortisols for a nigga that ain't gonna spill their cortisols for you. Good night.